What's up, jazz guitar friends? LT Jazz Guitar here with jazz guitar under 5 minutes. Hey, just played an F blues, but what did you notice? I only used one finger. Why would anyone do that? Well, here's a couple great reasons. First things first, your pinky and your third finger are where phrases go to die. If you notice when you're playing a lot of the times, that you start playing and everything goes great, and then once you get to your pinky or your third finger, you run out of real estate. You got no ideas, you kind of don't know where you are on the guitar. Well, I mean, don't be a guitar flat earther. This happens because we're all playing jazz guitar and classical guitar. We're taught like our major scales in the beginning to learn the guitar. Right? Happy little G major scale. Yay. But what did you notice? I used all my fingers, Now, if you're trying to play jazz guitar, right, and you're approaching jazz guitar in the same way that you would maybe practice your scales, that's the first thing that you might want to correct. And a great way to break yourself from this habit is to try to play a chorus of a blues with one finger. Because what happens there is you're really out of your comfort zone, right? You can't just sort of autopilot those licks or those kind of scales that are so easy to play with your other fingers. You can kind of do it with your first finger, but you're moving your first finger around, and that's almost like a pivot that you play off of. Another great activity to do if you have trouble or you master the one finger blues thing, you want to try to play a melody with one finger. Here's a little Autumn Leaves. Maybe a little embellishment. So there's the melody in like just one chorus. I've always noticed when I play like this, and I'll do this on purpose, on gigs. One time, maybe about 10 years ago, anybody that knows me knows that I love to play basketball. I think the hoop dreams are over, and I might not go pro. But I was still playing pretty actively back then in my early 30s, and I jammed my middle finger really, really bad. And I had a gig right here in Doylestown, PA, with the great Byron Landon and Glenn McClellan and probably Mike Boone or Steve Varner. And, I played the whole gig pretty much with just my first finger and my third finger. And after the gig, and Byron never really says anything to me, he said that time, I remember it because it's so rare, he's like, "Man, you sound really good." He's like, "Are you doing anything different?" I said, "Well, man, I was playing basketball the other day and I jammed my finger really bad, so I only played with my first finger." And he's like, "You should jam the other one too." So it always goes back to the same old adage that less is more. Well, thanks for tuning in. I hope you got something from this. I want to thank everybody for the support and the subscribing and all the great interactions I've been getting. Yes, I am available to teach. Please hit me up with some questions, and I love to do these videos. Bebop, have a good one.